Hello, my friends. Welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, sit down, and we are going to do a reading today for the metal elements. So if you are born in the year of the monkey or the rooster, you have metal element in your yearly influence. Now, you may have it in your monthly, daily, or hourly pillar, or you may have it. You may have other elements there as well. So we don't know unless we do a private reading. So if you'd like to get a private reading with me, then go ahead and email me. My information is all below. However, if you were born in those years, then definitely you have that influence coming in for the yearly influence. So today we're going to ask Spirit to focus a reading for you, metal element, and what is the message that Spirit has for you this week moving forward. Now, today is the 14th of November. This reading will be for the 14th through the 21st of November. However, whenever you find this reading, if you find the title appealing and you are one of those animal signs, then what I'm going to say is there's a message for you in that, whether you find it a week from now, a month from now, or a year from now, okay? So I want to welcome everyone who's new. If you haven't been here before, welcome, welcome. We're glad to have you. And if you have been here before to one of my readings, welcome back. So before we get started, I would ask you to please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell so you receive my videos coming up. Every week I'll be doing the metal element, as well as I do all the other element signs. So if this one doesn't resonate with you today, it is a general reading, then what I would suggest is check the other elements that I did this week and see if anything, one of those will resonate. One of those messages may resonate with you because you do have those other elements in your chart. The only way to know what elements you have in your chart is to do a private reading for you. So if you'd like that, again, my information is below. All right, let's get started. We're going to start today with the Akashic Tarot, and that is by Sharon Ann Klinger and Sandra Ann Taylor, and this is what it looks like in the box, okay? So I always start so we can get a theme for the reading to see what exactly the message Spirit wants to bring forward for you this week, metal element. This card definitely wants to come up. We have the Ascent. However, the Ascent is in reverse, and that is the Seven of Keys in reverse. So somebody is not ascending. There may be some kind of a blockage that is keeping this person. Now, it could be you, metal element. It could be somebody that you are dealing with, because energy is fluid. So only you would know if it's you or someone that you are in a relationship with. It could be family member, sibling, friend, anybody, maybe even a coworker, okay? So somebody is not ascending. They've hit a stumbling block and they are not moving in the right direction. So that's okay. I mean, Spirit is just telling us that that is something to be aware of, and then when we do have these blocks come up, we can do something about them. All right, our second card is number 10. It is the Light of the World. So that is the Hermit lighting up the space. So there is some illumination that's coming forward to give us guidance on how to get through this block from the Ascent. You know, we're all going through the Ascension process on the planet. And, you know, part of this, because this is the Seven of Keys, this number 7 is a spiritual card. It is comes from Spirit. So this, whatever blockage or the reason for the delay, let's say, is spiritually based. So it is a lesson that has to be learned based on the contracts that we come in with. And let's see what we have. For our third card today, we have the Two of Forces, which is the willow. It looks really promising. We have a beautiful willow tree with the bright sun and a bird flying in the background. And so it looks like it's a bright outcome in the end. So not to worry, let's just see what's coming up. I'm going to go ahead and read the description from the book, because that way we can zero in on what this ascent in reverse is all about. The Seven of Keys. Let's see here. The Seven of Keys. All right. And this card is in reverse. And I'm going to hold it up for you so that you can actually see what I'm talking about when I'm reading it. So now, let's see, the ascent is reversed, and what that means is the card reverse can sometimes indicate the loss of a position, a sudden departure from a job, or a fall from grace in your reputation or career expectations. It also speaks to efforts that don't pay off. You may have worked hard to reach a higher position, yet it seems to have eluded you. The specific outcomes that you seek may be harder to realize right now, and your efforts may not be acknowledged by others. No matter how hard you work, it seems like you're often starting over from the bottom. And this may just be a passing phase, but if you find yourself making long-term effort without any reward in sight, it could be time to think about a new approach or a different place to plant your flag. Okay? So somebody here, metal element, it's either you or somebody, has maybe lost a job. I know in our economy right now, there's a lot of people that have lost jobs. It may be a lost relationship. You may be deciding that your relationship is no longer serving you from a higher level, and that is being divinely guided to go away from the universe. So whatever the block is, there's something that is blocking your way forward. Just know that because it's a 7 card, it means that it's a spiritual lesson, and it's here to teach you some kind of lesson that once you get it, then you don't have to repeat that lesson anymore. So go ahead, we're going to do a quick little meditation. Go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. There is a goal high above you, and you have to climb a steep hill to get there. Close your eyes and feel filled with energy and enthusiasm for this goal, and see how you can apply yourself to this endeavor. What steps can you take to reach the top? So what it is saying is, if in order to turn it upright so you start moving higher, you are being made aware of what needs to change in your life in order to start climbing up the mountain. Now that may be a change in a job, a changed relationship, or it just means that you need to do some work and try a different approach on something that you are now working on. And that could be a relationship, a job, it could be your health even. You may be experiencing some kind of a health situation that has you stuck. With this COVID virus going around, a lot of us are going through a lockdown again. So this can oftentimes be, that could be part of the blockage as well, that you are stuck at home and stuck in losing time getting out there and really moving forward. A lot of us this is happening to a lot of us right now because of our current economy. However, the universe is telling us that we are being stopped and put to a place of rest because it is giving us an opportunity to rethink our plan, rethink our relationships, rethink how we're approaching life so that we can do it in a much better manner. So definitely a spiritual lesson there. So our second card that we have that came out is a 10. And that is a major arcana. What that means is this is divinely orchestrated by the universe. You don't really have a whole lot of control over this situation. And this is the light of the world, okay? So the light of the world, an age-old sage holds a glowing lantern and knocks on a door with no latch. A young man inside is too distracted to answer the knock. Your divine being is trying to get your attention. All it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. Though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It's a great time to open your higher self to all of its wisdom and powers, and it is your soul, your eternal being, who approaches, but it is up to you and only you to open that door. You do that by taking real and regular action and knowing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forever. Through meditation and study, you can own that enormous love, power, and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. Once you do this, you will know a radiant and great power in every step and with every word, and you will be able to bring the magnificent force to your world and changing your life forever. So this is in the original tarot. This is the Hermit card, okay? So, and the Hermit card is that the light is being shown to you on a particular situation in your life. And that is the reason why you are being stopped, okay? The universe is coming in and either taking something away or putting up a block so that you have time for complete meditation and contemplation. You have no choice, and that can oftentimes be a health-related situation as well. If we're sick and we have a million things on our plate and on our calendar to do, but then we come down with the flu or some kind of illness, then there is no choice, but the universe is telling us, stop, relook, and think about your life, okay? Because something is not right. Something is not going according to your divine plan. And when we have a major arcana like this, it's out of your control. So just surrender and release to whatever that is and go within. Meditation and prayer is really important for you right now, because as you can see, you are being told that you need to just stop, rest, and shine the light on anything in your life that is not serving you from a higher perspective, okay? And, don't feel free to write down those things that you would like to change. And we do have a choice. We always have free will to create the life that we desire and co-create with the divine. However, unless we know what that is, then we live our life by default. And a lot of people know what they don't want in their lives, but a lot of people don't know what they do want. So it's a good idea to shine the light on anything that you want to release. We are coming up to the end of the year when we're getting close to the end of 2020, and I think we're all happy about that. So now is a time to clean out, clear out, and release anything that is no longer serving you, okay? We do have the new moon today in Scorpio. So the new moon is all about new beginnings. But before we create those new beginnings, we need to release those things so we have a void in our life to be filled by the new that's coming in. And whatever's coming in, it looks really, really promising, because the Two of Forces is the willow, and it's a big, beautiful willow tree that stands in the summer sun. As you can see, the sun is shining brightly, and this stately tree is strong and flexible, and this card upright is telling you that you are too. The willow spreads its roots deep and wide and creating a strong foundation that is capable of standing up to anything. Wow! Now is the time for you to stand tall and feel the support of the earth beneath your feet. This card can indicate a time of calm, so enjoy the peaceful energy now, and it also signifies a time of power, perfect for reinforcing your foundation in your work, in your family, and in your spirit, and in the depth of your belief in yourself. Just like the willow, you have a peaceful strength drawn from the waters of your soul and extending through all eternity. Stand confidently in your truth and take the actions that support the growth of all things wonderful in your life, and know that you are powerful and you can make those changes that you're trying to make. So close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath and feel yourself plant energetic roots through the bottom of your feet, moving down to the very depths of the earth and tapping the resources that you need. Notice the strength you feel rising up from this profound source of energy. Wow, that is totally awesome. So you are being prepared for an up level. Just know that that's what's coming next, and you're being asked to really go deep. So that's what the universe would like you to do. And this week ahead, whenever you're seeing this video, is the time that you should really be aware of those things that need to be changed, and those things you need to focus on. So let's see what the Osho Zen Tarot tells us next. What messages, Spirit, do you have for the metal elements? Ooh, schizophrenia. Okay, so that's fear and compromise. Okay. So let's look and see what the schizophrenia card is. That's a number 2 card. And then we have a number 6 card. Now, between 6 and 2 is 8. So this, between the two of them, we have some really powerful energy coming through. And let's see, schizophrenia would be fear. So there's some kind of fear. Of course there's going to be fear when you're totally blocked and there's no place for you to, you're being called to be a hermit, and, sometimes the fear can be so strong that you think everything is against you, everybody's against you, all the world is scheming for your demise, and that's just not true, okay? That's just not true. So what it's saying is that on the card, you see there's a man that is split between two, and schizophrenia is a normal condition of man. Just know that. At least now. It may not have been so in the primitive world, but centuries of conditioning, civilization, culture, and religion have made man a crowd, divided, split, contradictory. But because this split is against its nature, deep down, somewhere hidden, the unity still survives. Because the soul of man is one, all the conditionings at the most destroy the periphery of the man. But the center remains untouched. That's how man continues to live. But his life has become a hell. The whole effort of Zen is how to drop the schizophrenia, how to drop the split personality, how to drop the divided mind of man, and how to become undivided, integrated, centered, and crystallized. The way you are, you cannot say that you are. You don't have a being. You are a marketplace, many voices. If you want to say yes, immediately the no is there. You cannot even utter a simple word yes with totality. In this way, happiness is not possible. Unhappiness is a natural consequence of a split personality. So you may have compromised yourself, and that's why we're getting the compromise card. You are not speaking your truth. You're doing things that you're saying yes to when you really want to say no. Okay, no is a complete sentence. And in this day and age, healthy boundaries are the way that you should be moving forward. And this may be why your ascent has been stopped. Okay, so the reason why is because you're in two minds about things. So you might be saying, yes, in one hand, I do want to work with this person. I do want to work this job. And then in your unconscious mind, you're saying, no, I don't want to do this. I don't like this. This isn't working for me. And so you're in a relationship where you know that this has probably been put upon you by conditioning. You're in a relationship that has grown apart. You know, two people come together with the same vibration at one particular time. But over time, if they don't grow together and truly compromise, then the relationship goes in separate directions. They grow apart. I know for myself, I had a relationship like that with my ex-husband. Not that we didn't love each other, not that we didn't want to stay together, but we grew apart because there was no compromise in our lives. So compromise, the sixth card, is also about community and compromising with community and, taking your place in a community to be of service to others. You cannot do that if you're in two minds about what your end-all goals are. So you have to come into some type of a compromise with yourself first, create those healthy boundaries within self, and that's why the universe is asking you to go inside, okay? That is why the Hermit card is here, is shining the light on those behavior patterns that you or somebody you know, I'm not saying it's you, could be anybody that you're in contact with, that is not honoring who they are and their authenticity inside their selves, with a relationship, with a job, even with your health. I know for myself, I can say, oh yeah, I want to lose 20 pounds, but if I'm not taking the right approach, if I'm not taking those steps forward, same thing with any type of health situation. If you wanted to alleviate diabetes and you keep eating sweets, you're in two minds. You're schizophrenic about it. You have two personalities. One, you have one little devil on a shoulder saying, do this, do that, and then the other one on the other shoulder saying, don't do that, don't do that. So you become schizophrenic because you're not in alignment with yourself. So what the universe is asking you is to get in alignment with yourself before you compromise with others, okay? Do not compromise your truth, your integrity, your values, and how you want to move forward in your life. And then you will attract a community of people who have those same values that you do. Therefore, your roots become very strong and you live in the sun. And you create strong foundations because you are no longer in two minds about how you want to move forward in a situation. So that is the reason, I believe, why you are being stopped. And your ascension is not taking form like it should, because the fact is that you're not true to yourself yet. You have to get clear about who you are and what is it that you want to accomplish. And I always tell my Feng Shui clients that you can always use the Bagua to get clear about each life area. So, briefly, there's 9. So you have your life path, your career area. You have your knowledge, wisdom, your education, self-education. You have your family, your ancestors. You have your finances, wealth, prosperity. You have the fame, your reputation in life, the way the world sees you, and also your spirituality. You have your marriage, relationships. That's even with your pets. You have children, creativity. And then you have travel, helpful people, benefactors. And last but not least, we have our overall health. So if you wanted to just jot down each area and what you want to accomplish, then you will be clear about how you want to focus on life moving forward. Let's see what else. Yeah, this is about spiritual growth. Healing with the Angels by Doreen Virtue. This is one of my first card decks, and it is profound. You are going through a huge spiritual growth period right now, and that is what this is all about. So not to fear. What the universe is asking you is to listen, listening through meditation and prayer, spending that quiet contemplation like the Hermit, listening to the answers that want to come forward. And if you just sit in quiet meditation each day for 10 to 15 minutes without being disturbed, do your breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and then also sitting and listening to what the divine wants to tell you. Listen to those guided steps, and then you'll receive your answers. You'll get clear. And friendship is the next one. So you have friends around you that are going to support you on this journey. And then once you get through this alone time of the Hermit, then the friends, the proper friends that will be there to support you in your happiness, the ones that will be there to celebrate your success, will be the ones that come forward. Okay? So I think that's about all we have for today. What I was doing for the other signs is I was doing a surprise. So if you stay till the end, you get a surprise. And it is a Feng Shui card from my special Feng Shui deck from 2001. And it is the Personal Paradise cards with Tara Catherine Collins. And I'm just going to give you some Feng Shui advice because, as you know, I am a professional Feng Shui consultant. And let's see what the cards said. So you got House, Cleansing, and Blessing. And it is a 43 card, so it boils down to a 7. So what it says is cleansing your home removes not only dirt and clutter, but also stagnant, unhealthy energy. And sometimes alter an illness, tragedy, or a move into a new home. A room may look clean, but not feel clean. When moving into a home, be sure to have the carpets clean and the walls painted. In most cases, this will neutralize the energy of those who previously lived or worked there. Burn candles, incense, or sage to cleanse the space, alter any upset. You can also spray a cleansing mist made from water and citrus oils. Bless and celebrate your home frequently with your thoughts and your actions, and remember that it is your personal chi that brings any blessings to life. The quality of your inner life is directly reflected in your home. No amount of outer blessing will bring light into your home if you are unwilling to carry it within you. In essence, you are the blessing. So, metal element, I will leave that advice for you. You may want to do, while you're in hermit mode, a nice cleansing of your space, releasing all those things that no longer serve you in life so you can allow the new to come in. Okay, because it looks like this is going to be a little bit of a process. I don't think this is just a 1-week thing. So whenever you see this message, just know that this process could take as long as it takes, and don't be in a hurry. Do it right so that you are moving forward on the right path, okay? So I'm excited for you and the new beginnings that are coming for you, metal element, and I'm so happy you were able to be here today. And I want to just tell you to have a wonderful week ahead, and it has been a joy and a blessing to serve you today. If you would please like, share, and subscribe before you leave, and hit the bell so that you get my next video. And again, if you would like a private consultation, tarot reading, any type of astrology reading, feng shui consult, just email me below. It's myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com. I will get right back with you, and we will get you scheduled in the calendar if you need help with any of this, okay? So I will look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, namaste, my friends.